worry. Be happy.
What a great song. Did you know that a better night's sleep can strengthen your immune system? Here to tell us all about it from the Harvard Medical School and Brigham and Women's Hospital, please welcome Dr. Rebecca Robbins. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me. It's great to see you too.
Sleep is important. We know. I just want to tell you, so I am told I sleep in a horrible way, which is on my stomach, one hand curling a pillow and the other hand back like this, and I flip several times throughout the night.
You do the chokehold. Okay,
yeah, I'm hugging a pillow, yes. Is that how you get a good night's sleep?
Well, I'm so excited to talk about the bedroom environment with you and Kelly today, because that's a really key part of a healthy sleep schedule to really set yourself up for success. But now is a perfect time to be talking about sleep. Really any time during, when it gets cold and dark, during the winter time where we find ourselves, but especially at this time amidst our pandemic for two reasons. The first is healthy sleep will actually strengthen your immune response if you are exposed to any viral pathogens. But second, and this is really important, as a lot of us are fortunately getting the vaccine, the most important thing, don't forget this, is to get a good night's sleep before you get vaccinated and after. That can actually enhance our antibody production.
So a good night's sleep, what does that mean? How many hours of sleep? I'm trying to do all the math always in my head. If I lay my head down at 9, I fall asleep by 10, and I'm up by 5, is that enough? How many hours do we need?
Well, let's make it really easy. Most adults need between 7 and 8 hours. There's some individual difference along that spectrum. So if you had two parents who were short sleepers, just below 7 hours, you might be one of the lucky few. But then there's some people who really need 8, maybe 9 hours for full awareness, alertness, and productivity.
So how do I know which person I am?
Now, the best way to
need?
find your personal number, because we all vary, and keep in mind, we also need a little bit more sleep during the winter time, so factor that in. But one great sign is how you feel in the afternoon. Are you really kind of struggling to get through the day, reaching for coffee or caffeinated beverages? And if that's you, try this tonight. Simply just start the process a little bit earlier. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier than normal, and keep that process up, adding 15 minutes and 15 minutes until you've added a whole hour, which is what most of us need to add to our sleep schedules to really meet our physiological need. And check in on how you're feeling in the afternoon. If you're able to kind of power through without caffeine, then you've likely hit your number, and do your best to get that every night.
Falling asleep. This is something that's challenging some nights. What's the best way? Are there exercises? Are there rituals, ceremonies, things we can do to fall asleep at night?
Mindfulness and visualization exercises have been around for centuries, and they have many health benefits, and sleep is one of them. So are you up for one? Shall we try one?
Yes, I'd like to take a nap right now. Thank you.
So if we uncross our legs, we could do an exercise together. Now this is called progressive
This is the perfect
muscle.
outfit to relax in.
So this is called progressive muscle relaxation. So close your eyes and start to draw your awareness and your attention to your breath. And really try to kind of step away from whatever's going on outside of this space for you or in the world, et cetera, and really just focus in on the breath.
But the problem is I'm thinking we have to go to commercial break. That's what I'm thinking about right now. And so I don't know if I'm able to...
Resist.
So we'll continue this during the break. I can sense that they want us to take a break. And when we come back, Kelly's going to tell you she sleeps better when she doesn't have to come here. Right after this.
Ryan is sleeping. Do not wake a sleeping baby. We are back with Dr. Rebecca Robbins. What are some things we need to create a sleep sanctuary? I see you have my satin pillowcases there, which
These
is
are all the rage.
Oh, it's the greatest thing I've ever done.
One for you, Ryan, and one
great.
for you,
I don't have
Kelly.
one.
Thank you very much.
So the bedroom environment really is the foundation of our good sleep. So you want to set yourself up for success and create an environment that you walk into and you're instantly soothed. Now the mattress and the pillow are of course truly the foundation of our sleep. So everyone tonight, go home, because most of us don't have very supportive pillows. So test your pillow out, take your pillow and fold it in half. This is the pillow test, and it has to spring back immediately. That's a strong supportive pillow. If you don't have that, just throw it out or maybe put it in the guest room.
Mom, Dad, enjoy your night's sleep.
This is for you, Ryan, because I understand you're a stomach sleeper. So you want something that's very thin and really just, a little extra cushion as a stomach sleeper. Now, I understand you start on your back and you move to your side.
Okay, so I try to really stay on my back. Because
everybody tells you.
Every single dermatologist, anybody like in the facial community will say, do not sleep on your face. It creates wrinkles, it does all of this stuff. So I start on my back, but then I wake up and I'm suddenly on my side or on my face or, you know.
Well, in the sleep community, we might say instead, yes, I understand the argument from the dermatology field, but in sleep, we'd say that really set yourself up for success. And there might be some marginal wrinkles you'll get by sleeping on your side, but ideally, you really want to be supportive, and that is probably your preferred type, and you might sleep better on your side. So the key thing is just making sure that your pillow is supportive.
So I'm curious, a better night's sleep or less wrinkles, Kelly?
You know, fortunately, I have a team of doctors to figure the other one out. So.
Which community are you in?
Yes, I'm in both camps.
My camp, Kelly.
Right.
Now, nature offers so many benefits. You were just talking about hiking. Robin was talking about going out in nature, reduces our blood pressure, so many wonderful benefits. And bring those into the home. So elements that soothe you, plants, things like that can be wonderful elements for the bedroom as well. If you have light coming in through your curtains, and city light through New York City curtains, then grab an eye mask and use that to protect, because our eyelids are very thin.
My partner's a fan of eating things before she goes to sleep. Is that a good idea?
Terrible.
Ideally, we're stopping our eating about 90 minutes before bed, 60 to 90 minutes.
I sometimes am chewing while I'm getting into the bed.
And she's chewing cake and chocolate.
Like dinner sometimes happens in the bed.
Well, to take a page from Ryan's book, I know you adhered to the intermittent fasting, which actually is something that's come out of the sleep and circadian science field. And that whole area of the literature says to try to limit consumption close to bed, better for waistline, better for sleep.
Sorry,
so
Kelly.
Try this out, maybe, instead of eating a little bit later. Try an herbal tea, finish dinner early, and then try something that's soothing, chamomile, valerian root, things of that nature. Okay. Now, I think you have each of these near you, but scents goes a really long way.
I agree. I love
relaxation. So finding scents that soothe you, and you can rub them on your wrists and do a little temple massage.
Oh,
here,
this goes on you.
Please, by all means. Well, that can go on you, or your pillow.
This is like an oil.
That's
yes.
I think you have the oil.
Sounds like a cologne. I'm gonna walk by Shirley. You're gonna fall right asleep.
She's barely hanging on now.
This is all great. I really appreciate it because it's so important for all of us.
And you also have a very soothing quality.
Yes, you do.
So if you would come over and read to us every night.
Read to us Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
I would be
Kelly, time to put the fork down. I'm going to take the plate away.
Go to kellyandryan.com for all these tips and more. Coming up next, our good news story of the day. Dr. Rebecca Robbins, everybody.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Boy, this is nice.
Live is partnered with the International Well Building Institute for Winter Wellness Week. When you see the Well Health Safety Seal at your favorite places, it means that health and safety measures have met rigorous scientific standards. Look for the Well Health Safety Seal outside and feel safer going inside.